She didn't cheat because she's evil. She didn't leave because someone else was hotter, richer, or more charming. She left because you stopped being someone she could feel. You thought loyalty was enough. It wasn't. Let me show you how good men get blindsided and how to never let it happen again. You were consistent. You were there. You paid the bills. You didn't yell. You thought you were doing everything right. But you forgot something the Stoics never did. Attention is everything. Epictetus said, "What you neglect, you lose." And you, my friend? You stopped paying attention. You treated her like a duty, not a mystery. You replaced presence with performance. And in that shift, you became invisible. She didn't want a manager. She wanted a man. One with depth, edge, intent. But you were safe, predictable, good on paper. Safe doesn't equal magnetic. Predictable doesn't equal alive. She didn't fall away overnight. It happened slow. And now, you're shocked she doesn't look at you the same. On emotional drift. Here's what most men miss. Women don't leave in a day. They leave in moments. It started when you stopped noticing, when her hair changed and you said nothing, when she went quiet and you called it peace. But Marcus Aurelius reminds us, be strict with yourself, tolerant with others. You weren't strict with yourself. You got lazy. She withdrew slowly, emotionally first, physically later. You mistook routine for intimacy, silence for connection. You thought everything was fine because she wasn't yelling. But real distance is silent. She wasn't being dramatic. She was disconnecting. When a woman stops asking for your attention, when she stops expecting you to notice, she's already halfway gone. What you called low maintenance was really emotional starvation. And the truth? She did speak. You just weren't listening. 2. Wake up, bro. You didn't lose her because you were boring. You lost her because you got lazy. Let's cut the fluff. You stopped flirting. Stopped touching her like you wanted her. Stopped asking questions that matter. You turned the relationship into a to-do list. She became part of your checklist. Groceries, bills, bedtime. Stoicism isn't about emotionlessness. It's about clarity, control, inner discipline. And you lost yours. You started playing not to lose instead of playing to win her again. You let the fire die, then blamed her for feeling cold. Now she's laughing more when you're not around, posting again, dressing up when you're not going. You're not in the frame anymore. You weren't just unseen, you were unfelt. And the man she drifted toward, he wasn't richer, he wasn't better looking. He just made her feel something you stopped delivering. A man doesn't need to be perfect. He just needs to be awake. And that's who she followed. 3. What she craves but won't tell you. She doesn't want more attention. She wants to feel your edge again. Stop sending paragraphs when she pulls away. That's not strength. That's fear. She doesn't need a soft apology. She needs polarity, presence, power. Women don't leave because you're not nice enough. They leave because you've become emotionally weightless. She needs to feel your direction, your gravity, your ability to hold her without losing yourself. Seneca wrote, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. And to love a woman deeply, that takes courage too. Not desperation, not performance, but grounded clarity. You became flat, predictable, emotionally soft, not because you stopped caring, but because you stopped leading. Real love, it craves structure, not control, but presence with backbone. The polarity that once pulled her in, it wasn't built on charm, It was built on depth, and depth isn't loud. It's felt. 4. Final decision. Rise or fade. So now what? She's gone. Maybe physically, maybe just emotionally. You're left with silence. And in that silence, a choice. Do you spiral or do you stand up? This isn't about getting her back. It's about getting yourself back. Your edge, your clarity, your masculine core. The Stoics trained daily for the things they could not control. But what they could control? Themselves. So can you. You don't need to chase. You need to become. Become the man who doesn't beg, who doesn't collapse, who doesn't lose himself when the room feels empty. Because when you become that man, people feel it. Even if she never returns, you won't be the one who was left behind. You'll be the one who rose. And that kind of man doesn't chase. He attracts, and he never forgets. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. 5. The replacement illusion. You think she left for someone else, but the truth is, she left before someone else appeared. The new guy? He didn't steal her. He found her already gone, because she wasn't looking for a better man. She was trying to remember who she used to be. The illusion of replacement is seductive. You see her smile again, laugh again, glow again, and it messes with your head. You start to believe, he must be everything I wasn't. But that's not the truth. She's not in love with him. She's in love with the feeling she lost, that he temporarily reignites. It's not about him. It's about what she no longer found in you. That sting you feel, that's your wake-up call to stop comparing yourself to other men and start comparing yourself to the man you used to be. The one who looked her in the eye like she was the only thing alive in the room. The one who led without controlling, who made her laugh without trying, who didn't just show up physically, but spiritually. That guy, he didn't get replaced. He faded. Now it's on you to bring him back. But better, sharper, unshakable. The replacement illusion dies the moment you stop playing victim and start remembering your value. Because truth is, she didn't upgrade. She just felt something again. And now it's your job to feel yourself again, fully, without her, for you. 6. The silence you ignored. It didn't start with her leaving. It started with you not noticing. There was a time she used to smile when you walked into the room. Then she just acknowledged you. Then eventually, not even that. She used to ask you how you felt. Then she stopped asking anything. That wasn't peace. That was resignation. The Stoics taught, don't be disturbed by events, but by your judgment of them. And you judged her silence as stability, when it was really a signal. She wasn't quiet because she was content. She was quiet because she stopped believing you'd hear her. You thought her pulling away was moodiness. You missed that it was mourning, not for you, for the relationship that used to feel alive. You were there, but you weren't present. You were solving things, but you weren't seeing her. And so the gap grew, not in words, but in energy, in eye contact, in small moments. The ones you told yourself didn't matter, but they mattered to her. And now, they haunt you. This part isn't about blame. It's about ownership. A Stoic doesn't dwell on guilt. He learns from his blindness. He sharpens his attention. The silence wasn't empty. It was full of signs. And now you see them, because now they're gone. So the question is, will you sharpen your awareness now? or wait until it happens again. So this isn't just about who walked away. It's about what you do with what's left, because every man faces that moment when she's gone and silence fills the room. What you choose next defines everything. If this message stirred something in you, not just about her, but about you, then this space is for you. Subscribe not for tips, but for truth, for reminders, for the fire you forgot you had. And if you know a man who needs to hear this, share it with him. He deserves to remember too. Like, subscribe, lead, quietly, powerfully, from within.